Social media. We are broadcasting this on Facebook, YouTube. We've got a really great training for you today. I'm going to pull up your comments here. So if you're watching live, hashtag live, let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. We're going to do a Q&A session at the end if you're live here on Zoom. If you are watching live on social, click that link in the description. You can jump in and hang out with us and do a live Q&A. If you're watching the replay, feel free to ask any questions. I'll be
One sec, guys. I think there's a technical error, but Doug will be right back.
Oh, I'm
So no
here. Can
worries
you
at
see
all.
me?
Oh, there you are. Yeah, what
Oh,
happened?
no, I don't
All
know.
good?
Thanks for holding it down, Jared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
so again,
worries.
if you guys are watching live on Facebook, there's or YouTube, there's a link in the description. Come jump in. We're gonna do live Q&A session today. My number one growth strategy. If you are struggling with audience growth, we got you covered. I'm gonna show you guys what worked 4.5 years ago when I first got started and how it still works today. This is a timeless principle. And again, if you're watching the replay, ask any questions in the comments below. I'll make sure I monitor those and answer any questions that you guys have. So thank you guys for being here. And again, if you're on Zoom, stick around to the end, hold your questions, and just we'll go through those at the end. Awesome. We got Roland from Germany. What's up, Roland? Monica from DC. Awesome. Lorenzo's live. David's live. Cool. So let me share my screen. I'm going to go into a presentation for you guys today and really just share what I see working best right now when it comes to audience growth. If you're anything like me, I've been marketing on Facebook since the beginning of when I got started, and I'm noticing a lot of sketchiness. No offense, shout out to hashtag Facebook sketch. Hope they don't kick me off here again. But seriously, like messages getting blocked, content getting restricted, the reach, right? Do you guys feel that too? So I want to show you like my plans for the next year ahead of not having to rely on social media in general. And yes, we need traffic sources, but this is a specific strategy I want to share with you of I'm going all in on that. It's something that's generating our leads, not just generating leads, but really nurturing our leads to get them to the point where they're ready to move forward in our coaching programs a lot faster. So this is my number one audience growth strategy. And I'm going to break it down for you step by step. So my goal for you in this training today is discover the fastest way to grow your audience, gain conviction, get social proof, credibility, authority while shortening your lead customer sales cycles. Does that sound good to everybody here? Yeah. Some people are wondering, I see a lot of people that have these ideas for offers. They have these ideas of who they want to go help and communicate to. And they start with no audience, no results, and no social proof or credibility and authority. But this one strategy I'm going to share with you today will help you gain all of that. All right. And it's what I first did when I first launched my own offer 4.5 years ago. All right. So before I discover what I'm going to show you today, you guys know my story. A lot of you guys already know my story, but some of you guys are new here. Put new in the comments, new in the chat if you're new here. It's your first time really being on live with us. Well, this goes back to February, March, around that time, really from like December 2018 to like February, March 2019. I was negative in the bank, both my accounts. I had a $96,000 student loan debt. And to me, I was just really trying to get my message out there to help other people build an online business, specifically in the affiliate marketing arena. And I knew that I had no audience, I had no results, obviously. And I had this feeling of like, who's going to listen, right? Who's going to get inspired by someone who's negative in the bank with a big student loan debt? And where most people would say, I'm going to go fake it till I make it or do whatever, or try to be the expert. I went the other way and I just started documenting my journey. I shared this live on Facebook. I shared it in the communities I was a part of, which is probably crazy for most people to even think about. But I said my goal, I said where I'm going to go, where I'm at, and I just brought people on the journey with me. I still continue to do that till this day. But this is where I was before I discovered what I'm going to share with you today. And then all of a sudden, this was around January 2019. I got my first 500 members in January. By February, I had my first 1,000 members. And by March, in under 59 days, I hit 2,000 members of my community. So my audience was underway, right? I would imagine this isn't like crazy big numbers, but in just a few months, like to me, that was explosive. And I'm not just talking about audience members and followers. I'm talking ideal audience members who are reaching out to buy my offers. And at the time, I'm like, I don't really have anything to sell. I was promoting ClickFunnels as a full-time affiliate and just trying to find my way. And I just started paying attention to the questions they were asking. And I'll show you what I did and what it led to, you guys. Within 2 months, right? Within that time frame of growing that audience, I got clear by asking questions, finding out what they need support with, what their pain points were, what their problems were, and creating an offer. And it was a bonus that I gave away for anyone signing up to ClickFunnels. And with that, I made $27,000 in February in affiliate commissions with ClickFunnels. Up until that point, you could see there really wasn't much happening. And then I launched my own paid version of a course for $699, I think it was $697, around $700, let's call it. And I got $23,000 through Stripe process and $11,000 through PayPal on that first course. Made over $85,000 in 2 months after starting. And to me, that was more than double of what I made in the restaurant industry, bartending and serving tables 7 days a week on doubles for a year, right? So to me, that was just amazing. And you're probably just wondering, Doug, what is it? What is the strategy? And of course, I'm gonna, show you why this is so important and how you could implement it today. So I didn't want to just come out and tell you what the strategy is, but this strategy I'm gonna share with you here in just a moment helped me to go on and do all these things. I would not have got that start. I would not have been able to maintain momentum. And even till this day, many, many offers later, I still use this one strategy every time I come up with a new idea. It's put me in the room with some of the top internet marketers in the world on stages. I get to go and have this new vision of building 100 homes for families in need in Mexico. Number 4 is underway. Appreciate all of you guys being a part of that. Even if you're not feeling a part of it, you are. If you've bought anything from us in the past, 10% has gone to build these homes. So thank you. Shout out to all of you who support us. And it works now and it worked back then. So I'm sure this will be a yes because you're still here with me. What if I could provide the exact step-by-step roadmap to success? Would you guys want to see what that could look like for you to grow your audience, get explosive audience growth, and not just followers, but people that are really loyal and looking to spend time and energy and invest in you? Because that's what we're going to show you today. This is what I'm going to be sharing today is number 4 on my 8-step process in our audience and offer mastery membership. So we have a membership, and this is the 4th module. It's called conviction phase. It's the perfect lead magnet. I feel like most people struggle to grow their audience because number 1, they're not even clear on the message or who they help or how they serve them. And they're not clear because they haven't taken control of their time and finances. And they're not clear and they haven't taken control because they haven't made the commitment. So everyone that goes through our membership, we start them here with the commitment phase, help them take control of their situation. And then and only then could you really get truly clear. And then we go to conviction phase. That's really what's circled here is the most important thing, because we can't communicate our message if we don't believe in our message. And if we can't communicate our message, you're not gonna be able to connect with others. And when I say connect, I mean connecting their problems and pains to your solution, which is your offer. And if you don't have that, then you're never gonna make any sales, conversions. You're never gonna build a community. You're never, whatever the reason, the big why of what you're building. For me, it's community, connection, right? So it all comes down to if you are clear, and you're struggling with communicating your message and crafting a winning offer and getting more consistent in your revenue and profits, more importantly, it's because of this. It's the conviction phase. So I want to show you what I did to gain conviction in myself and then take that message that I was so sure of to my audience that led to explosive growth, 2,000 members in under 2 months. All right. So it's a free course. It's adding, and this could be, really any kind of lead magnet, anything that you're giving out, but really at the end of the day, it's giving value. So for me, it looks like this: going live on social media, sharing what's been working in my business. It's the free content I'm putting out, the free courses I've created, the things that many of you have seen. And when you look at Costco, right, one of the biggest retailers, or I guess you could call them wholesalers, I don't really know, but to me, it's still kind of a retail store. You got to be a member, so that's how they get away from saying wholesale. But one of the biggest in the world, they're giving away free samples. Started in 2014. They increased sales by 600% by giving away free samples. It cost them $7.89 for this bag. I don't want to lose you guys in the math, but I'll just show you the big point is the ROI on free to get people to buy your paid stuff, right? Non-sample days, they would sell 50 bags on average of these harvest snaps, $400 in revenue and sales of this product. On sample days, they would sell 300 bags and bring in $2,400. It maybe costs them $160 to give away these free samples. They gain 2,400 in sales, profit 2,240. That's a 15-to-1 ROI. Now, with most of you here, by the way, what do you guys sell online, or what are you looking to sell? Put it in the chat. I'd imagine most of it's info, affiliate, network marketing, coaching, services done for you. Is that right? Well, who here is info, right? Who here is selling courses, coaching, things like that? Let me know in the comments. A lot of you, right? So the best part about this is it doesn't cost you anything to go out there and give out a free course. It creates a win-win for you and your customers. And here's what it's really doing. Both you and your audience have much more to gain by a simple strategy: try before you buy, right? People will judge the value of your paid offers based on the value you provide them for free. And if they love what you give them for free, they will invest in the paid offer with much less resistance. And that's exactly what I did a few years ago. I wasn't the expert. I didn't pretend to be. I was just learning, gaining some skill sets, and I would go out there and teach people exactly what I was doing. And with that, I launched my first free course called Sales Funnel Mastery. I found the gap in the market, right? They were trying to monetize this tool called ClickFunnels, and they just had too many options. They could be an affiliate, they could create courses, they could sell physical products, they could go out there and be an agency or build funnels, and they were just so lost. And I was too for 7 years before that, so I knew the struggles all too well. And I said, I'm going to solve this for myself, and then I'm going to build out a free course so good that I know I could sell it if I wanted to. And I spent time building out that course. Once it was ready, I launched my free community, and anyone who joined that free community, I gave out my course to. I took my email list from nothing to 2,000 members and people that were subscribed to my email list. And when I launched it in March, you saw what it led to: $85,000 in sales, because I gave away the value up front, right? And the same time, I gained conviction in myself because people were giving me good feedback. In that course, I had affiliate links to ClickFunnels, and I was hit my first 100 referrals that way. Got the Dream Car Award, made 5-figure passive income every month. And it just launched me into what I've been building ever since. And although it's evolved a bit, it's the same principle. But the coolest part is also in that free course, I had one of the lessons saying, hey, if you love this so far, go give me a shout out on social media. Go post in my community what you like about it. So I started gaining social proof, reviews, testimonials. And again, that built up my confidence and my belief in myself of what I was doing, and gave me more conviction to go out there and communicate my message to the market and go and start conversations. Having these conversations led me to understand their pain points, their desires, and really just build out a solid offer that I knew they wanted to solve the problem the way they were trying to solve it that wasn't working. So a free course is a great strategy. And I'm going to show you a couple of examples today of how I did this 4.5 years ago when I first got started, and what I'm doing today, which is the same exact thing, just in a different way. I've learned a few mistakes over the years. So I'm going to share you those mistakes that I saw. But the benefits of having a free course, and again, this could be going live on social media, it could be your content, it could be a free course, but it's all at the end of the day giving out value to your audience. Well, number one, it shows your audience that you care. It provides value to your audience. It increases problem, solution, and brand awareness. It builds know, like, and trust. It'll grow your email list. It'll bridge the gap that they're having and send leads into customers. It'll identify the action takers, filter out the tire kickers and time wasters, because those who don't move forward, they just want to take the free thing and never do anything with it. And you don't want to work with those kinds of people, right? Build conviction in your offer, creates a sense of community, it gets some results and clarity, and provides social proof and testimonials. All right. By the way, who here already has like some kind of free course, some free training that you give out? Just put free in the comments. I'd be curious to know. It could be a free challenge, a free webinar, a free workshop, a free course. Let me know what it is too. I'd love to know, like, what are you guys putting out there? So you guys, I'm not the first person to teach this, right? But I believe that what I'm going to show you today is a lot different than I see a lot of people doing, because I am a problem solver for myself, and you are too. So I identify problems and I want to solve them. I want to bring them to you all. My goal is to really just shortcut your path so you don't have to go through 4 years of trial and error like I did on this topic. So growing your audience, people don't care about how much you know until they see how much you care. So if you're not an expert, you're okay. Because the truth is people just want to follow people that they see themselves in. They want to follow people that are a step ahead of them. You don't have to be an expert to do any of those things. You don't have to be an expert to care about others and their results. So get curious about your audience members. I became super curious. My first 100 members that went through that free course, I was jumping on 15-minute calls with them, not to sell them anything, just to like get to know them. And I was really just curious about the things they were doing. I was listening. I was creating content from it. Be authentic in your content and conversations, or just be real with people. R, the law of reciprocity, give value. You wouldn't believe how many people would be messaging me in that time back in March 2019 saying, hey, when's your like paid stuff coming? Like, when are you going to launch something? People were asking, like, who here wants to have people asking them to be sold to, right? It's a cool feeling. E, enroll them into what is possible for them. What do you see? As you get curious about people and you're just sharing and relating and just giving value, you get the chance to find out what is their desire, what do you see possible for them when they find that clarity and conviction and go out there and build something that's going to impact way more people than you could reach by yourself. So that's really what it's all about. Now, the free course does all these things. It shows them that you care. It shows them that you understand what they need and want most, that you've been there, you've been in their shoes, you've given them a ton of value, enrolls them to a bigger picture of what is being built here and what their results can look like. And then just simply inviting them to what's possible. Build what's possible and say, hey, would you like that kind of support? And invite them in. All right, so the free course strategy really works. It worked so well back then that when I launched my Sales Funnel Mastery free course, I got first place in the One Funnel Away leaderboard. Who here knows what OFA is? Any OFA OGs in here? All right. So basically, it was a 6-month leaderboard competition to promote ClickFunnels One Funnel Away challenge. I ended up at the top of the leaderboard, got to fly out to Boise, meet Russell, meet his team, meet all the other top 10 affiliates. We got to go to a lake house and just spend time on it. It was just cool. Like, it really solidified some of my best friends on the internet. And then we get to meet in real life. Friends till this day, probably forever. Such good people. I got the Dream Car Award. And then I launched the 2.0 training, right? So ClickFunnels 2.0 came out not too long ago, about a year ago. And I got third place on that leaderboard by putting out free trainings, put out a free course. It led them to buying the annual subscription to that. Free Unbreakable Business Systems course. That was with Grant Cardone. I got 8th on his leaderboard. Did the same thing. Free trainings, free course. And then my free 6-figure affiliate course. That's something that's underway right now for the secrets of success that Russell's launching his new membership. I'm currently number 1 on the leaderboard, trying to hold it down. We got 6 days left to go. So it's been real cool. And it's all about value, giving out value to your audience. And if you guys think about this, at the time I had launched my free course, I really needed something to happen. I was negative in the bank. I was worried about going back and waiting tables. And I just stayed patient, scraped by whatever I could do and said, I'm going to hold out. I'm going to add the value. And when you think about it, what is 2 months anyways? I know I talk to people all the time that have been doing this for 4 or 5 years, and they're still where I was 4 or 5 years ago. And it's because they're just trying to chase the leads and sales. You got to just pause. If they just pause for 2 months, yeah, it would be painful then, but they'd be a lot further ahead. So this also works till this day. Sales Funnel Mastery course. I showed you guys affiliate stuff, right? How about my own stuff? Who here has got your own offers? Sales Funnel Mastery free course, launched my first paid course, made me $85,000 through that paid version of that course within 2 months of starting that journey. Free 5-day freedom funnel challenge, that's a mouthful. I launched my Dream Car Accelerator program there, my first high ticket program, and did that with a free event. Free challenge toolkit. This is where we're at currently, is our free 6-figure challenge toolkit. I launched that, and I launched my Full-Time Freedom Academy program, now known as Audience Conversion Academy. It's my highest level coaching. And my Audience Offer Toolkit to launch my Audience and Offer Membership program, which is our front end membership, right? So everything I do always starts with this. So what does it look like? Here's the big picture. You got some kind of value offer. It could be free weekly trainings. It could be monthly trainings, whatever you feel comfortable doing, whatever you can be consistent with. It could be a free course that you give out to the people that you're having conversations with that are following your content. And then the Ascension offer is the conversion event. This could be a conversation. It can be a sales call, but you know how I feel about that. Boo. I like the one-to-many approach by doing a workshop, by doing a 5-day challenge or a 3-day event, whatever it looks like for you. It could be a single launch post. My first course, I launched with one post to my community. And then that leads them to your core offer. So that's what it looks like big picture, but I want to share with you, like, what does this look like? If you guys are visual, like on the next slide, I'll show you what it actually looks like. So again, free course, they become a lead, they get on your email list. And this is what your conversion event could be. How do you get them from lead to customer? You get them to consume your free content, read your emails. You could do a single launch post. You could DM to an order page, call them and get them to an order page, video sales letters, webinars, masterclass, 5-day challenge, virtual summit, whatever it looks like for you. I've done most of these things. And then they become a customer or a client of yours, right? So what this ultimately looks like is they will come for information and stay and ascend because of community. When I look back at this, maybe some people are making this mistake. You might already have a course, you might already have free trainings, but are you truly building community? Because I realized that over the last few years of doing this, I've lost a lot of people because they never really felt a part of a community. They never joined the community that we had built for them. And I'd never see them again. When I look at all the people that I've worked with over the years, 700 clients, thousands of customers, and even more people in our free trainings, of course, the people that stay are those that are a part of the community. So how can you combine your freebie with community? Well, this is what we've just recently done. So the idea is to host your free course in a community. There's tons of different things out there. You know, you have, who here has Facebook groups? Who here uses Circle? Some of you guys are using different course areas, like ClickFunnels just came out with a community. There's other ones too. This is School, by the way, SKOOL. Big fan of what's going on with that program. And when I look at this, it's getting them to a community where they could access the trainings there, right? They'll come for the information, they'll stay for the community. And inside of this community, there's the free trainings. And then, of course, there's a call to action to invite them to become a customer. For me, it's usually one of our 5-day challenges. I run a 5-day challenge every month. And then they see an opportunity to, if they've loved that and they stick around, it filters out all the time wasters and freebie seekers. And the people left at the end are my ideal customers and clients. And we make an invitation based on where we see them being in their journey to one of 2 programs. So that's what it could look like. And let's think about the opposite of this. Like, what else does this look like? Most people out there being taught, I think majority of the market, it's get leads and sales, get them on the phone, book sales calls, book out your calendar. And like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to spend all day on phone calls and Zoom sessions. You know, I'd rather be here teaching my audience and hanging out with my clients. So the one-to-many approach has served me well. And just want to invite you guys what's possible. And this is exactly how we do it. So the process now for you is, what's the vision of your offer? Who are you helping? These are some of the things you must understand to do this. Like, who are you helping? What's the problem that you're helping them solve? What's your promise? What do they desire? And what does your process look like that will help them get there faster with less time, money, energy, and resources in the way that they want it solved? Does that make sense? So when I look back at my first free course, I knew exactly who I was helping. I was helping ClickFunnels users who felt like they were all over the place and didn't know what direction to go. So I wanted to help them pick one path of monetization and put them on that path, right? Sales funnel mastery, 5 ways to monetize ClickFunnels. And then they choose one, I get them really clear, and then take them to the outcome. And by the way, 4 out of those 5 ways, I was just a JV partner. I would send them, if they want to learn funnel building, I'd go, you know, Catherine Jones is your person, go, and I'd get affiliate commission from her course. If it was physical products, I knew nothing about selling physical products, I'd send them to Peter Prue. If it was agency, I'd send them to Jeff Miller, and so on, right? So what does your process look like? So really, when you think about the process to help you, this is helping you guys come up with your free course ideas. What's the first step they must understand? Right? I knew for my sales funnel mastery course that I really had to get them obviously sold on the idea that they can make money with ClickFunnels and get them educated to solve their problem and make them solution aware. So what is your first step that they must understand if they're going to go into your paid offers? What must they be sold on first to go further with you? What big win can you get them starting out with you? So when you look at my first ever free course and my current free course, which is called the 6-Figure Challenge Toolkit, What they must be sold on first is that a challenge is the way. Doing a multiple day virtual event, making sales one to many is much better than booking calls and getting on the phone, which isn't that hard to sell because who here actually likes that? For real. Maybe you do. I don't know. You're the rarity. Anyway, that's the big win. I want to help them. What if I could just get them clear on this model, help them name their event, come up with their tagline, their topics, show them the content structure, give them all the templates to go and execute fast, right? People don't want accountability, they want acceleration. So my free course, Six-Figure Challenge Toolkit, is what it does just that. So I'll show you both examples. I want to show you my first free one ever. But when you think about what's the first offer to make them, what's your value offer, what's your free course, you want to provide value to nurture your leads. Provide value to your audience, build the know, like, and trust, grow your email list, bridge the gap to where they are and where they want to be, ascend the leads into customers, identify the action takers, and filter out all the tire kickers that aren't going to do anything anyways. You don't want those people in your paid programs. It'll burn you out, right? So let's talk about naming conventions. So when I look at the things I've named, Sales Funnel Mastery, 5 ways to monetize ClickFunnels, it's pretty clear, right? You want to avoid the vagueness. So what keywords are your dream customers searching for? What do they resonate with? Right? What will attract your ideal customers? A lot of people say, Doug, I'm just attracting the wrong people. Well, what words are you using? Be clear on who it's for. So when I talk about our Six-Figure Challenge Toolkit, I'm looking to work with people who are already selling an offer and they're looking for a way to run some type of live launch, whether it's a 1-day, 2-day, 3-day, 5-day event, and they want to make an offer one to many and ditch the sales call process, right? Where are they at now? Be clear on how it solves their problem. What outcome can they expect? You got to be clear on the outcome that they desire. What are they searching for? Be clear on the keywords. And what will it do for them? Outcome-based naming conventions are the best. It will show, they read it like, oh, I know exactly what that is. Sales Funnel Mastery, 5 ways to monetize ClickFunnels. I'm going to figure out one of these ways to monetize. Six-Figure Challenge Toolkit. We're going to help you launch a challenge and get to the point where you repeat it and make 6 figures with it if you stay the path every time you run it. That's exactly what that free course is about, right? Sales Funnel Mastery course and the Six-Figure Challenge Toolkit. But now I want to show you what happened, right? These are the mistakes. Okay, this works. It's worked very well. But as I get more into my high analyzer, which I'm very much so, I'm not at all, I'm stretching myself and saying, I know I need to know my numbers. I need to know the metrics. I'm really diving into that part of business operations at the moment, right? So when I think about this, the old way, what does that look like? Here's the old way. I would host my free course in some kind of place, whether it's ClickFunnels, Kajabi, wherever. And then I had the community on Facebook. And the problem was the people that are going through the toolkit weren't joining the community. So what was happening is they were just taking the information. They were just being very greedy, very taking, and I want to continue to provide value and give them more, but they unsubscribe or they don't join the community. So I decided to combine both of these things. When I look at how many people have opted in our toolkit in the last, I don't even know, maybe a couple months, 1,941 new leads. 1,200 of them unsubscribed from my email list. And now I can't even reach them. I can't even support them. I can't offer them more help. 736 leads left. That's less than half of them. That's like a third of them. So that's a big problem, right? And I'm like, how do I solve this? I want to make sure we're solving that. So what we decided to do the new way was, and you guys could find, there's many different places to do this. I chose School. Free course. You host it in this platform. And what I love about this one specifically is you have one tab. It's just so easy, user friendly. It's so easy to find things. One tab, you're in your community. One tab, you're in the classroom, right? One tab over, you have the calendar if you're doing weekly calls or free trainings or anything like that. And then one tab over, you have leaderboards. It even gamifies it. So we've been doing this now just for the last few weeks, and we see everybody joining this community. Not just 200 out of 2,000. There's less than 10% were joining the community. Now they have to join the community. They come for the information. Even if they unsubscribe, I could still reach them through this platform. It has a messenger. We could reach them on a much quieter inbox. They get emails and notifications when I send them a message. So we're having conversations, finding out what they need support in next. And just naturally from this training, we're getting 22% of them to our paid event. They become a customer. 22% of them are becoming a paid customer through Through outreach and nurturing and email marketing, we get an additional 15%, 37% conversion rate from a free course, right? It's unheard of. Most people will do a free course and you probably don't get 5% to even start it and finish it. Well, we do some really interesting things through messaging and marketing and emails, follow-ups that get them to do the work, get them to finish that free course. If you guys are on my email list, you've seen that happen. You've seen those emails. And I don't have time to go through all that right now, but I do have an opportunity for you guys to see more training on that and how you could actually set this up click by click, no matter what platform you're using. There's a dozen you could choose from. So this is the new way, and this is what we're really excited about. They come to our free course. They get access to the community. They didn't even expect that. Now they're loving the community. They're meeting new people. They go through our free course. They see an invitation. Our conversion event here is a simple, 7-minute video explaining why they should join our event. They buy a ticket. During that event, I get them a ton of results and they want to keep going further with us. So if they don't have an audience yet, we put them through our audience and offer mastery program. If they already have clients and customers and they're looking for a more streamlined system to sell one-to-many, we bring them to Audience Conversion Academy. So we're making sure we have, if you do have more than one offer, make sure it's very clear who's for each program. So what's next? Any questions on that? I'd love to know what your questions are on that. Yeah, I don't recommend Facebook for community right now. There's a lot of reasons. I won't go into it, but yeah, there's a lot of, we'll talk more about that later. I'm happy to go into Q&A on that. But what's next? How to set this up? Who here would want to set this up for your own business, click by click? Like give you the scripts, the outline, what to teach for free versus paid. What key things to include to get them to complete your free course and see your offer to start that conversation or that automation. Free content versus paid, what to do in the free thing versus the paid thing, how to structure your free course content, tools and resources, your free course and video scripts, 10 ways to create a community that buys, 10 ways to ascend them from lead of a free course into your paid offers, and then how to 100% automate this process. All right, I see a bunch of yeses. And the cool thing is I'm not going to charge you for it. I just can't do it all here in this time we have here today. So I have something else for you. And by the way, this is only one of the 5 things I want to show you in a more, I don't know, I want to say advanced, but a longer training I'm doing next week. This is only one of the 5 things, and we didn't even scratch the surface of that one yet. So I need more time for you guys. Would it be cool if I invite you guys to spend 1 hour a day with me next week to go through this step by step? Who's in? Let me see some hands. Yes, invite. Okay, cool. So you guys know me. I love my 5-day workshops. We've been running the same one for a year. And I want to tell you a quick story of why I'm changing that, why we've retired that event. And only 1 hour per day starting on Monday, you can join us for our Audience and Offer Mastery free 5-day challenge. And again, if you can't make it live, we're going to keep those replays up all week long in our private community. So, and by the way, that is a Facebook group. We do run our events on Facebook. There's differentiators. I could go more into that next week of when we choose to, what my process is for that. All right. So we're going to drop a link here for you guys to register for our upcoming Audience and Offer Mastery 5-day challenge. It's free to join. And again, even if you can't be there live, you could catch the replays just for the week. We take those down because I want you guys to do the work. I don't want you to say, I'll watch it later. All right. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a free gift for just signing up. We're going to give you our audience and growth blueprint and tracking CRM. It's very simple. There's no paid CRM here. It's literally a Google sheet, but it's really well organized. And we're going to give you our workbook to help you structure your audience growth strategies and reposition your offers, or help you launch your first or next offer, your winning offer. And I'm very confident that when you attend this training, you will leave with your growth strategy to attract the right audience, and you will leave with a winning offer ready to go or refined if you already have an offer. So here's what it looks like. You're going to discover the inside secrets to grow your loyal audience that buys your offers in 5 hours without slaving away on content. I'm going to show you guys the simplest content strategy that I've personally found. We're going to help you set it up. So this is for online coaches. Where are my coaches at? Say coach in the comments. Who's my affiliate marketers, affiliates, course creators, influencers, business owners, speakers, network marketers, complete newbies. Let me know which one you are. It's okay if you're new. Like, you're in the right place no matter where you're at in your journey. This is something I've recently gone through to refine my own audience growth strategy and my offers, to be honest. All right. So what you're going to learn how to do in these 5 days, you're going to identify your ideal audience. We're going to get you the best ways to get them to find you, which is even more fun than you go and doing the cold messaging thing. Command authority and attention, create a unique differentiator to stand out, build trust with your audience fast, increase audience desires to buy, create an experience they cannot refuse, organize a community of loyal customers, build a raving following of buyers, connect with your audience on a new level, shift your audience from cold to clients, position your offer, maximize value, stack your offer to sell out with urgency, and grow and scale your business. All right. That is my goal for you in the next workshop starting on Monday. But I just want to tell you guys real quick why I'm going to be doing this. Is it cool if I just share something with you? Some of you guys might have read this. This is personal to me. It was a hard decision. And I said, let me blow this up a little bit. Revealed. The real reason I retired my cold to client challenge 2 weeks ago. If you have been following me for any time at all, you probably know I've hosted a live 5-day challenge every month for the last few years, 38 live challenges to be exact, 14 free, 24 paid challenges. I haven't hosted a free challenge in over a year, as I spent the last 13 months running my paid cold to client challenge back to back every month. That event alone brought me in over $100,000 in just ticket sales and over $1.3 million in sales overall. So why would I stop running it? Well, that event was designed to help online marketers plan, build, and launch their signature conversion event to enroll ideal clients consistently without sales calls. And it worked, not only for me, but hundreds of our clients. Help my clients go out, build 7-figure businesses with this model. Dozens of them cross 6 figures per year, and too many to count have gone on to make 5 figures every time they run the event. But what has kept me up at night is thinking about all those who couldn't get results they envisioned for themselves. Over the last few months, it got me wondering, what are the biggest differences between those who go on to crush it with live conversion event model and those who struggle? And it comes down to 2 core commonalities. The truth is, most entrepreneurs who have attended the cold to client challenge struggle with these 2 things and end up resenting the live conversion model because of it. 9 out of 10 attendees of my challenges, you guys, that's 90%. I do not want to be in the business of leaving 90% of my audience behind, because when I know I can solve these 2 major problems for them, when I would ask them what's holding them back from getting clients consistently, I kept hearing the same problems. Problem number 1, I don't have an audience and I can't seem to attract the right people no matter how hard I try. Problem number 2, my offer isn't selling no matter how much I add to it. So for the first time ever, I decided to put on an event to solve these 2 problems once and for all, and it's free. It's our Audience and Offer Mastery 5-day challenge. My goal is to help 1,000 entrepreneurs create and launch their winning offer and attract their ideal audience that buys their offer before the end of the year. Work with me 1 hour per day starting next Monday, and you will leave this event with your message dialed in and your offer ready to launch. And the best part is you do not need to host an event to do this successfully. Yes, events are great, obviously, but you don't need that right now. First, you will implement our 5 C's to conversions framework to nail down your marketing message, which we will cover in the workshop. Second, you will reverse engineer your audience's number 1 problem to build a no-brainer offer that they cannot refuse. If you don't know what that problem is, we're going to help you find it. Third, I will show you the simplest launch strategy that allowed me to make my first 6 figures online without a big audience, without running ads, without cold DMs, or hosting online events. This will not be free the next time you see it. That's a fact. After next week, I will compile all the results that you all get, that you're going to be in this, build out case studies, and leverage them to turn this into a paid event. Will you be one of them? Who here is already in? A and O in the comments if you're already signed up. We're going to drop a link here for you to make sure that you guys are getting access to this. And here's what it's going to look like. I love this. This made me laugh. Before the event, I'm not a creator. I have no audience. I'm struggling to get started. I can't even get noticed. Not sure what to even say. Not sure who I help. Too many ideas. No idea. Lack of clarity. Where do I find my audience? Leads aren't buying. And you're going to turn yourself into, in 5 hours next week, 1 hour a day, I am a creator, loyal audience that buys, new inbound leads every day. You're going to feel in control and empowered, dialed in marketing message, simple content strategy, ideal customers coming to you, testimonials flying in, referrals flooding your offers, absolute focus, conviction, your offer, and connection and community. That's my intention. That is my goal for you when you show up and put in the work next week. That's what you will leave with. All right. So day number 1, we're going to talk about avoiding the number 1 mistake of audience growth. You guys could see this on the funnel, by the way. I'm not going to go through all the words to save time. Day number 2, understanding your marketing message to attract ideal leads. Day number 3, how to create or refine your no-brainer offer. Day number 4, understanding the aligned audience formula. This is really where you're going to start getting the growth and how to get the message out there to grow your audience. And day number 5, turn your new aligned audience into ideal customers. All right, does that sound good to everybody? So here is what the event is. It's our 5-day challenge. What you're going to be getting is 5 days live training with me, and it is live. Audience growth with myself, audience growth expert, I call myself, or my team did. That's funny. I guess I know a thing or two. Offer creation exercises, worksheets, and templates and tools. You're going to get my 5 C's to conversions blueprint, what conversions are and why most people are failing at them. Get your answers to your questions every day. We're going to do some really fun prizes and giveaways. If you guys have been through my challenge in the past, who here has been on a team in one of my challenges? Put team in the comments. We're bringing them back. We're bringing teams back, only for VIPs though. So yes, you can join us for free. I'd love to show you what it's like to be on a team. You don't want to miss it. Being on a team is going to change everything. Go through the experience and then you get to learn how it works. But anyway, it's free to sign up. Now, this is going to be on the topic of audience growth and offer refinement or launching. It starts Monday. And because a record 2024 starts now, don't put this off till January. So if you can't attend live, again, replays will be available in the private community. All you got to do is sign up. You'll get a link to join the community. myfulltimefreedom.com/AOM. If someone on the team wants to drop that in the chat, oh, it's already there. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the link. You're going to see this pretty funnel that my team made. How cool is that? They did such a good job. And now you're in. You could simply scroll down and once you sign up, you'll go to the email that you're going to get within a few minutes. Check your spam folders. I'm usually pretty good with delivery, but just double check and join the group. We don't want to come chase you down, and we will. If you sign up, we're going to come chase you down. We want you in this, we're going to make sure everyone gets in this thing. But anyway, what you're going to see on the next page is a video. It's going to show you how to get to the community, how to get your workbook. I'm going to tell you something very important that you must know to even be a part of this and to be accepted into the group. So make sure you watch that video. And in that video, I'm also going to talk about a very special invitation. And this is limited because when you become a VIP in our events, I spend a lot of time with you. And we have you fill out a form. I ask you some questions and everyone gets a hot seat. You don't have to, but even if you don't want a hot seat, I get it. Some people are nervous about that. I'm still going to answer the number one question you have when you fill out that form. So the reason for that is I want to make sure I get to everybody. So we do have limited spots available for our VIP tickets. And you could go through the funnel. It's free to sign up. You don't have to do this step, but it's going to show you what's included in VIP on the second page. So what's going to happen, I'm going to give you guys a ton of stuff to hopefully make it a yes today for all of you. That is hopefully what you see, a no-brainer offer. So bonus number 1 for going VIP, you're obviously going to get VIP access. You're going to get backstage access each day with me, meaning you're going to be on Zoom like this. If you're general admission, you just watch in the Facebook group. Nothing wrong with that, but you probably want to be backstage for many reasons. Not only the bonuses I give, but just the time and the energy and the feedback. You're going to get an additional hour with me on the VIP session each day. So we end the live stream and you get to stay on with me. And even if you're not on the live for VIP, I'll answer your question and I'll send you the replay. Only VIPs get that. You're going to get a behind the scenes look at my audience growth strategies that I don't have time to go through next week during general. And I'm going to do a deeper dive for all of you on VIP sessions. Feedback to create your own winning offer, networking with other high-level entrepreneurs, valued at $497 for that kind of access. It's 5 hours, 5 extra hours with me. $100 an hour. I think that's even, anyway, my whole point is I'm not trying to inflate value here. VIP group chat, you're going to get 1 week chat access to me and all the other VIPs. You're going to get access to my challenge assistant support team, VIP sessions, like I mentioned, 1 hour a day. You're going to get the replays to those sessions and access to the VIP bonuses. What are the bonuses? I'll show you a few more. You're going to get my highest converting offer stacks PDF, my best offer stack examples. These are the 15 highest converting offer stacks. And you're going to get the slide presentations. You're going to get a link to the training to watch the video on how I do it. You're going to get how to create your own and the art of offer stacking, $197 value. My 15-page launch post example. So remember I talked about free course. What if I could give you 12 different launch posts that I do in a specific series to launch my free courses, to launch my offers, to launch my events. It's the same thing I do every month over the last 4.5 years to launch my free stuff, my paid events, my paid programs. I'm going to give you 12 specific examples and break them down for you and give you my exact promotional cycle, examples of each one of them, link to live demos, promotional calendar, and best practices for this strategy. Bonus number 6. This is probably one of the best ones. To be on a team to compete in a contest. You're going to be collaborating with your team members and competing against other teams all next week. What this really does is helps you show up for yourself, show up for your team, holds you accountable to saying you're going to start something, you're going to finish it. We get 85% of our challenge attendees to complete the challenge. If you guys ask anyone else in the world, it's like 3 to 5%. 10% is like, no way. 85% complete it because of this. So if you know that you sign up to things for free and you don't do it, I'm going to push you a little further today to go VIP so you actually commit. And when you're on a team, you're going to meet some amazing, amazing people. And with that, we're going to give you access to team group chats. We're going to have you guys pick a team name and you're going to compete every day. We'll announce the leaderboards daily and you're going to get to do the action tasks together. You're going to feel a lot of support, a lot of connection, and meet some amazing people. And only the people on VIP that are a part of this will get to compete in the grand prize. You guys are going to want this grand prize. It's worth over $5,000 retail. All right, so that's bonus number 6 as VIP. And here's just everything you're getting. Direct access to be on Zoom every day with me, 15 minutes early, by the way. We go live, we end that live session, we hang out for an additional hour. You're all on Zoom the entire time. Behind the scenes, look at my audience growth strategies, direct feedback and coaching to create or refine your winning offer, networking with other high-level entrepreneurs, VIP accountability group chat, my highest converting offer stacks PDF. You're going to compete on a team to really work together. By the way, if you go VIP, you don't have to be on team. We'll ask you, but you still get to do the individual contest as a VIP. There'd be a way for you to still win, even if you're not on a team, or even if you're on a losing team, you could still win. There's ways for the individuals to win. And only VIPs get that contest and grand prize competition. 15-page launch post examples. Again, all you have to do is go sign up for free. Second page, watch that video, scroll down. It's valued at $1,164, right? In retail value. You guys saw that. It's not like inflated value. Price point, $297. I've sold my VIPs in the past for all over different ranges, but the highest was $297. This is going to be our best VIP yet. I already feel it. Our 39th live challenge. I know I could charge $297. Some of you may not buy it, but some of you would. But what if I could just make it a no-brainer for you today? It's only $97. One-time payment, $97. You're literally getting all of this access. Okay. So free, you could sign up today for free and you get access to the community and you could watch the streams there. Or you could go VIP and get access to everything I just shared with you for one payment of $97. So go to the link. And you, Jeremy even dropped the VIP link if you just want to skip the opt-in page, that's fine too. And that's all I got for you guys today. I know I brain dumped so much for you, but I'd love to know, what questions do you have around my top audience growth strategy, the free course? What questions do you have about the event next week? What questions do you guys have for me in general? I've got a few minutes, so let's fire them out real quick. If you have any questions, you could raise your hand if you're on if you're behind this back here with us on Zoom. Throw your hand up in the air, or just drop it in the chat. Cool. Who's going VIP? Drop VIP in the comments real quick. I'm curious to know who's already VIP, who's going VIP. I'll keep you guys posted throughout the week. You'll be getting, seeing my content, my posts, my emails about once we sell out. If you go to the page and there's still an order form there, it means there's still VIP available, but it's going to go. It's going to go before Friday. All right, Morgan, welcome. Let's go. Monica, let's go. All right, Destiny, I see your question. Explain how to use a strategy as Secrets of Success affiliate? Yeah, great question. So if you guys are aware, Russell Brunson has Secrets of Success membership launching. Who's going through that? I don't have them by me. Oh, I do. I'm not going to go there, but I got the Hands of Destiny book. I went for the year membership of that amazing program. I'm reading these books. I'm listening to the audibles. I'm part of the book club. Such a great offer. Anyway, I use the same exact strategy I'm sharing with you today. I'm going to break down even more depth next week to be on top 10 leaderboards for the last few years. Currently #1 on the Secrets of Success affiliate program. By the way, you guys, affiliate, I love it. It's not my main thing. My main thing is my membership and my coaching program, helping people run virtual events and do what I do, what I'm doing right now, and doing what I'm doing next week. So I just love it. I think it's amazing. So when you look at Destiny, if you look at what I did for the Secrets of Success launch, I knew I want to be top 10. I'm holding down number one. I want to be on that private jet with Russell. So I'm going to keep pushing. I think it's 6 more days left. But what I did was I looked at what can I create? What can I create value towards? And it was community. I set up a community. I gave a bunch of free trainings. I'm still presenting some things. I got bonuses for the people that go for the membership. I've got bonuses for people that go for the year. And we're going to build that all out live as we come to the conclusion of that launch. So it's the same strategy. You could take the same exact idea and say, what's the problem that this offer is going to create? When I look at Secrets of Success, the problem is we all know people sign up for membership. They're not going to read the books. They're not going to go to the members area. They're not going to implement the knowledge. So I said, hey, you sign up for this membership, you can join my community. I've already got trainings laid out. I'll show you how to promote this as an affiliate, and I'll also show you how to implement these things that I'm learning into my business and my life. So that's kind of like looking for that problem and filling the gap and just taking people on the journey of what they need most. Yeah. Awesome. Great question. So yeah, this works for affiliate. This works for network marketing. This works for anything. If you need more leads and more sales, community is the way. Adding value is the way. All right. Any other questions, you guys? I love that, Destiny. Jeff wants to teach a few different kinds of things. Jeff, yeah, we got to get you focused. We'll help you choose one. We'll get you aligned to next week on day one. Day one is all about really focusing on what that can look like for you. And I'll help you if you have too many ideas. If you're like me and have too many ideas, raise your hand. I've solved that. And if you think about it, 4.5 years ago, I went all in on one. So I want to help you do just that. And I'll help you with some questions that really got me some big revelations. Awesome. Too many. If you have no idea, we'll help you with that too. It always takes somebody else to see what's great in you, right? I will pull it out of you. Someone sent me a DM and no response for a month now. Yeah. Again, Facebook, I can't respond to Messenger. Another reason why I'm all in on school right now. If you want to be a part of me, you want to get a hold of me, you got to join one of our communities, go through one of our free courses. And even that, yeah, I don't know too many people that are giving that kind of access. Will this work for podcasts? Absolutely. Yeah. I've seen people put out free courses on podcast and audio format. I've seen people run 5-day challenges in audio format. How cool is that? I mean, it really, yeah, of course. Next week, that's the thing. If you're concerned about content and slaving away in content, what I mean by that is like you're trying to do all the platforms, you're trying to do audio, you're trying to do video, you're trying to do written, you're trying to do email, blogging, every single platform. No. We're going to show you how to know what one is the best fit for you. It could be a podcast. It could be a blog. It could be video content. It could be something different. Well, we'll show you choosing one modality that feels good for you and just go all in on it. And you don't have to make a million different, choose one topic, repeat it over and over again until you get bored. And when you get bored of it, you're just starting to get known. Something I just learned recently. I'm like, that blew my mind. Just we get bored of our message, you guys, and people don't even, you still haven't reached anybody. Keep saying the message. Don't change it. You can refine it, but don't just like go pivot completely. All the mistakes I've made, just like me. Okay. That's all I got for you guys. If you are our customers or clients in our Audience and Offer Mastery membership or our Audience Conversion Academy, don't go anywhere. You're about to get an email right now to come back. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk about some really exciting news that I have for all of you. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you all for signing up for the challenge. It's going to be an amazing week and super excited to help you guys get clear on your audience growth strategies, your offers, and much more. We will see you there. All right. Peace and love, everybody. Take